French.
Well, good afternoon, Chairman Gomert, Ranking Member Dingell, and members of the subcommittee. Thank you for the opportunity to testify today to provide local and county perspective on BLM's Planning 2.0 rule. My name is Commissioner Jim French, member of the Humboldt County, Nevada Board of Commissioners. Humboldt County has a population of 16,528 residents and a land area of nearly 6.2 million acres. Of those acres, BLM manages over 4.3 million acres, nearly the size of the state of New Jersey. All total, the federal government owns nearly 90% of my county. As a county commissioner and a biologist with the Nevada Department of Wildlife for more than 34 years, I know firsthand how important it is for federal land managers to work with local communities. When land management decisions are handed down from Washington, D.C., they impact more than just federal lands. They impact our county's economics and the way of life. After reviewing the proposed BLM Planning 2.0 rule, I am concerned that the BLM has not provided sufficient time for counties to fully analyze the rule. Local governments and locally generated information should play a significant role in guiding the planning process. Commonly, public lands counties lack the staffing and budgetary resources necessary to employ a full-time natural resources manager. County coordination and approval of outside contractor analysis will exceed the 90 days offered by the BLM for comment. For many more counties, the task will likely fall on county commissioners like me who will volunteer to sit down and sift through the Planning 2.0 and try to assess the impacts. Given the significant impact of Planning 2.0, the National Association of Counties and Local Governments from across the nation have called for additional time to analyze the regulatory changes for the proposed 2.0. Secondly, I'm concerned the BLM's proposed changes will reduce federal consistency with local master plans and policies. FLPNA makes it clear that local governments are not just another member of the public. Counties must have a seat at the table and an opportunity to shape management decisions in partnership with land managers. Proposed changes would revise consistency requirements so that the BLM would not be required to consider local implemented policies or programs or other local government actions. This change would significantly impact the ability of local government and the BLM to work together to address the evolving needs of a community and its landscapes. Additionally, the proposed rule seeks to distinguish between planned components, whose revisions require public consultation and an implementation strategy which can be revised at any time without consultation with local government or cooperating agencies. This change fails to recognize that how a plan is implemented can have as significant an impact as the components of the plan itself. Engagement with local government should not be discretionary. The BLM must be required to engage local governments at all stages of RMP development and implementation. Finally, Planning 2.0 proposes a fundamental shift in the BLM's RMP planning area. In this rule, BLM has proposed a change toward broad geographic planning boundaries, shifting the focus to a regional level, which dilutes the voice of the resource management in those communities. For example, in my county, working with district managers has been successful in harmonizing local and state federal plans to promote recovery in the wake of wildfire events. We have worked with our federal partners to coordinate large fire reclamation teams and have seen positive results in coordinating recovery plans to the existing local resource plans. In contrast, a regional approach will encourage a disconnect by defaulting to a directive not specific to the needs of the local communities or the natural resources. Although I understand the need for flexibility and scalability in planning, establishing a default boundary that does not begin at the local level will only serve to reduce the local voice, lose valuable local knowledge and expertise, and drown out the voices to local stakeholders and cooperating agencies and a sea of form letters from national interest groups. Counties like mine continue to urge the BLM to work with us to implement a Planning 2.0 rule that benefits from significant local government input, guarantees consistency with local plans, and ensures robust local cooperation at all phases of the planning process. As a partner with the federal land managers, counties want a practical federal policy that works at a local level. Thank you.